Manchester United go away to Everton to win 1-0, and I told man that that game was not gonna be easy. You know them ones there, and it wasn't gonna be pretty, it wasn't gonna be flashy, and it wasn't gonna be dominant, but we won. And right now that's what's matter. And but fam, let me tell you something for free, and let's be clear, right? That 1 year was one gritty 1-0. You know, like that. And one gritty 1-0 doesn't suddenly just restore the standards here of this football club. You know, like the levels that we expect here are still, fam, are still far away. However, man, there are glimpses here of structure, glimpses here of discipline, and glimpses here of what it used to feel like. You know, like that. Anyway, so let's break this down properly. Now, I'm not getting carried away here with how it's going at the moment, because, like I said before, man, it's the standards of this football club right now, and it is nowhere where Manchester United is and was before. But Michael Carrick, fam, Michael Carrick, is showing you glimpses of what it is, man, to support this club, and also, man, for those players to know how to play, man, for a club like Manchester United. And with this result, and also Michael Carrick here coming in, we haven't lost this year. You know, like that. We haven't lost this year, man. 10 games unbeaten, and it is nearly March, fam. And it is a testament yet to Michael Carrick, like that, and the backroom staff, man, doing their due diligence here when they came into the club, as well as, Michael Carrick, man, returning, man, to Old Trafford. And it's really, really good, man, how he managed, man, to get things here. Just doing the simple things here, what we have been saying here for a minute, once he came in and once he started clicking. And although, for me, I wasn't too sure, man, he has proven me wrong game by game. 10 games unbeaten, them ones there. Anyway, but in the first half, man, we had a few chances, especially like how we couldn't put them in. I remember in the beginning of the game, where it was Bruno, from the right crossing in to Mbeumo, one touch, up in the air, man, there to Cunha, and Pickford, saved it, and also the defender, blocked it off from the line from Amad's rebound. So in a way, fam, it looked like as if that it was end to end. It was end to end. It was tackles going over, but the thing about it is that we had our chances, and not even that, man. Even Everton started, man, to grow into the game, and Everton and Arsenal, man, have been having, man, to defend it really well. Especially, man, I tell you, Harry Maguire, Euro did very well at the back, did very well, man. Especially Euro, man, was very composed. Harry Maguire, man, does what he does, like that, as well as Dalot. Obviously, man, we have been seething about, man, his quality of performances, them way there. And I know, as a footballer, man, that it can be annoying. But fam, in this game, man, he did okay. He did okay. And there was a moment where even, when Ahmad escaped around an Everton defender on the right hand side of where Ahmad plays. And it might have been Brathwaite. I thought, man, he should have got a yellow, because he was holding Ahmad's shirt, right? But fam, we move on, because Everton, man, they were physical, fam. They were physical in this game. Time after time, they were physical, like that. And not even that, man. I just realized, man, in this game that Ahmad, the ball was going through Ahmad's side a lot in this game. Like that. And look, Everton, man, they made it very difficult, fam. They made it very difficult for us, man, to try and, to get the ball, onto the final third. And even when we got to the final third, even they defended well. So that's why I said, man, that it was end to end. It was end to end, them way there. And anyway, man, let's go, man. Anyway, let's move on to the second half, innit? Because not much here can be said about the game, unfortunately. But what I can really say is that Everton gave us a game, and also we gave them a game, because don't forget, man, that Everton were home in their new stadium. I think it was the Hill Dickinson Stadium, them way there. But yeah, man, we did very well, man, to keep going, man, to keep going, because let me tell you something for free. These are the kind of games here where, like, because man will say, "Oh, Brazy, but we didn't play well. We ain't gonna score goals." And I'm like, look, obviously, for me, I like attractive football. I love attractive football, yeah, with the output. Them way there. But these are the kind of games, especially when you're facing against a physical side here like Everton, that come, especially when they're home and they got a crowd behind their back. Fam, these are the kind of games here where, like, you have to pull through. Yeah, you're matting. You have to do, sometimes it's not about tick-tack, about combinations. You got to put brute strength. You got to go strength by strength, and that's what we did. And that's how, man, we got the 1-0, fam. 1-0, Šeško, let me say his name properly. Šeško, 7th goal of the season, blood. And that was also Mbeumo's assist. Cunha pass from Mbeumo was absolute sublime, fam. And then for Mbeumo to get the ball, to stop, and see a Šeško running. And fam, Šeško running into the box, blood. And let me tell you something, fam. He ran here the whole length of the pitch, and with passing Michael Keane as well, fam. And Mbeumo passed it through. And let me tell you something, man. All Šeško had to do is just open his body, curled it right into the bottom corner, and that's what you get, blood. Šeško, he timed his run brilliantly. Brilliant break, like that. And that way, the way that even Šeško burst past your Michael Keane, absolutely brilliant. And the pace, blood, really good, fam. Counter attacks, man, yeah, in a flash, blood. And what a finish, man, yeah, by Šeško. Them way there. And look at the pass here from Mbeumo as well, fam. Like, this is a striker goal, man, from Šeško. Mbeumo did a really good sublime pass that even it didn't even have to make Šeško, man, to take a touch. All he has to do to open his body and just slot it, just pass it right into the bottom corner, blood. Absolutely brilliant. And that, like I said before, I'm not getting carried away, but I told, man, and I told you lot, fam, that when I see quality, I will praise it, blood. And brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And it took a super sub, Šeško, to do that, blood. And Michael Carrick, fam. Michael Carrick, blood. Absolute masterclass, fam. Absolute masterclass who will be subs, man, to take off Ahmad and Šeško. And, to shake things up. And even though for me that Ahmad played okay in this game, and, super sub Šeško, man, comes off the bench. And like I said, Mbeumo's wonderful pass, man, to Šeško, to score a striker goal. And that is confidence, blood. That is confidence. And this is what man have been talking about. This is what I've been trying to say, fam. And as well, like I said before, I mean, let me give a hand at man here for Menu and Casemiro and the defense. Everybody, man, played their part in this game. Everybody, especially Le Mans, clean sheet for him. The defense defended well, blood. Really sick. And then that save, man, from Le Mans here in the 82nd minute. World class, blood. Absolutely world class, fam. I can't lie. Absolute world class. And this is what I'm trying to say, man. Like, you bring the best out of the players, man, with the system to eliminate. It's not, I've been saying this for a minute, that the system need to complement the players. Make it simple. Simple instructions. And there we go, blood. And Michael Carrick, he knows the players. He knows the team. He knows the club. Fam. Like I said, I'm not getting carried away, but Michael Carrick, man, have been showing glimpses of it. Like that. And job done as usual. Now, for Michael Carrick, man, to stay permanent, it is all about, man, what will happen, man, in the summer at the moment, blah. Because like he's showing what every good manager, fam, is supposed to show. You know, he, like I said before, he knows the club, he knows the players, he knows exactly what he wants to do. Even going to youth matches, man, to see the talent there. We've been hearing this. Evidence as well with pictures. You know, them way there, he breathes Man United. You know, them way there. But for me, let me say this. I'm a little bit wary about the quick turnaround. You know, because the thing about it is that, can this squad handle mid-week games? Can they handle that load, fam? That remains to be seen. But for now, I'm happy with Michael Carrick, fam. And but let's just see what will happen in the next games coming up, fam. And look, this scoreline, this game yesterday, fam, it is really good because like we're still in the top 4 conversations, but we still need to fight, man, until the end to keep ourselves there for the Champions League places, fam. Because Chelsea and Liverpool are breathing down our neck with 3 points behind us, and we're also 3 points here behind Aston Villa. But we have a better goal difference, so we have to put pressure on, man. We have to do that, bro. We have to, fam. And this is what we need. This is what we needed. This is what we wanted, man. To have positivity around the club. 11 games to go, blood. If we can win at least 7 of them, we'll be up there, fam. Like I said before, I'm not getting carried away, but I'm content with it. I'm content. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm content. Not happy, not excited, but I'm content with the performance. So, guys, let's keep on moving, fam. Let's keep on moving, fam. Now, we have Crystal Palace home on Sunday, the 1st of March, which is 2 p.m. And then, guys, like I said, man, with the quick turnaround, remember that, guys, that the next game after Crystal Palace at home is Newcastle away, fam, on Wednesday, the 4th of March. And then we have Aston Villa at home on the 15th of March, fam. All big games. But they're not easy games, fam, but they're winnable. So, yeah, if Michael Carrick and Steve Holland, fam, and them man there, if they can continue this, especially what's happening at the moment, fam, we'll be up there. So I'm hoping, fam, that Michael Carrick, Steve Holland, and them man there, the backroom staff, can continue this, blood. So, fam, like I said, I'm not getting carried away, but let me say this as per usual. Job done here as usual, fam. So, like I always say, fam, on to the next game.